Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm gonna do a water slide live on an epoxy tumbler. This tumbler has been sanded, Mod Podged, glittered, Mod Podged, glittered, sealed. And then I've added 2 layers of epoxy to it. And then once that dries, you just kind of rough sand it down. It does look real dull and dingy. That will change once you put epoxy on it. So first thing you're going to want to do is clean it with alcohol. So and I was going to epoxy this cup as well on live, but I'm not because I'm not done with it. I still want to add other things to it. So I'm just going to show you how to do this one water slide decal, and then I'll epoxy it later, and I'll make another video to show you how it shines up. So I just take 91% alcohol to do that, and to seal it after it's done with the 2 coats of Mod Podge and 2 coats of glitter. After that dries, I seal it with this Rust-Oleum clear coat, and you want to make sure it's a sealer. So now I'm just going to take and clean this cup up with alcohol after I've sanded it. This is my very first video from Gary and Jenn shed. I finally have my spot in Gary's shed. So now it's Gary and Jenn shed for real. So now I'm gonna let that alcohol dry for a minute. So this is the decal that I'm putting on this cup, and this is a white backing decal. It's not a transparent. I should have brought the paper out. The paper I use is from Amazon, and I'll post a link to that in the comment description area so you can get that as well. So I just have a little plain dish, and then in this tumbler I actually have warm water. I don't think it makes much difference what temperature the water is. I just use warm water. So I'm just going to fill this bowl with water. So the cup is dry, and I'm just gonna eyeball where I want it on the tumbler. You're gonna stick this into the water, and it's gonna curl up. That's going to happen. Just kind of try to straighten it out as you go. So it's curled up. Gonna flip it. And then when I add them, I put mine on my tumbler stand just because it makes it easier for me to place it. Okay, so the decal you know is done and it's ready when it's kind of freely sliding off the backing sheet. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just kind of sliding off. And then you want to place it where it is that you want the decal. And then just kind of slide the back of it out like that. Smooth out any areas that don't look like they're laying flat. Smooth out all the water from underneath. Being very careful because these things are so easy to rip. And then you're just going to want to take a towel, a paper towel, a regular towel, whatever it is that you use, and gently wipe it off and get all that water out from underneath. Okay, and so if I was done with this tumbler, I would go ahead and let this dry for just a few minutes, and then I would start reapplying my epoxy, my final coat. but I'm not finished with it. But I did want to jump on and show you guys how I do a water slide. So that's basically it. Once it dries, you're not really going to be able to move this. Okay, so there it is. That's Carolina Panthers Wildcat on the cup. And like I said, I do have to add more things or I would epoxy it, but I'm not done with it. I thought I was going to be, but I'm not. So any questions, please feel free to ask. I will later, probably at some point tomorrow, do another video when I epoxy it, when it's final. But thanks for watching.